All right, guys, I am here with Andrew, owner and director of Habibis Hutch. Look forward to learning more about him. So, Andrew, what can you tell us about where Habibis and when Habibis started and how you kind of became involved?
Right. Well, the founder, Dottie Hirschman, started Habibis in 1982. Well, when I was just graduating from high school in Dallas. So she was in a little house in Clarksville. And then around 91, 92, my wife and I and our first two kiddos moved to Austin from Dallas. And I worked at a couple other schools. And then one of the teachers at my school that I worked at then came to me and said, so I just interviewed at this school, and she's looking for an assistant director, and I don't think I'm going to get it. You may want to go try. So I went to interview with Dottie. She's by, and she hired me, and so I became her assistant director. And then I didn't realize at the time, but her goal was to move on. So within a couple of years, she passed the school along to me, and I've been owning the director ever since. So I think I'll be coming up on my 25th year of being the owner and the director.
Wow. Yeah. You see a lot of kids come through.
Yeah, a lot of kiddos, that's right.
So in a nutshell, what is the philosophy, for people who don't know, of Habibis?
Right. It's definitely about being outside, and it's about exploring your body and the space. I always kind of say less is more. I think as parents, as adults, we could do less, we give them more. Backing off, solving less problems, and just letting them kind of take the lead. I think that's been the one thing that's been consistent through whatever other changes we've had.
Yeah.
It's just kind of being there and paying attention, but letting them have a childhood, which can be difficult to do these days.
Yeah.
Sure.
So and now you have a second location at Valley View. So what's the plan moving forward? I know that you guys accommodated kindergartners this year.
Right. Yeah, I've had opportunities to expand, to open other places, but I've never been interested.
Yeah.
I'm a preschool teacher, and I've not wanted, and I know how I am too. I'm a worrier, so I didn't want to have a place somewhere else that I had to not be at. But this opportunity just kind of presented itself. It was a place that was already a preschool, had been a preschool for many years, and then the owner decided not to reopen after COVID and to sell the property, and I was able to buy it, and just because of its close proximity, because it was already a school, that made a huge difference. Where it took us almost a year to go through the whole process of making it to qualify as a school. So all those things fell into place, and I think we're done. I think that's as far as much as I want to be. I want to now be able to come back here, back and forth. My granddaughter's going to be starting here in September, so I want to be able to still be there and do my job there, but come and spend some time with her.
Yeah.
So I think that's as far as our expansion is going. Yeah.
So how many kids here versus how many are at Valley View?
So here there's 96.
Wow.
The license for 96 is the two houses.
Yeah.
And then there it's just 34.
Okay. So I know I recently found out over the last couple of years that you have been doing all this art.
Right.
So has that been something that you've been doing your whole life, or was it some sort of inspiration over there?
Right. I did it like so many people. As a kid, I loved to draw, and I wrote, and then I didn't draw then stopped doing it. I wrote as an adult. I wrote lots of short fiction and stories, and would send them into the low, the DIY, magazines and stuff. But it was just really in the last probably less than 10 years that I started doing more of art. I love art. I'm a big fan, but it was then that I saw these, the kids would break something. I'm like, well, instead of throwing it away, I could make this. And a parent had built a little shop over there in the corner, and so I kind of commandeered that.
Yeah.
And so really it's been, less than about 10 years. There's actually a teacher here, Jenny. Her stuff that she would make these great things out here, and that kind of inspired me. Like, that's something I really love. I love how that looks and how she made that out of these three things. And I want to try to do that. And then And plus, being a parent of now older or now adults, you know, I had 4 kids and I was always busy with them. And suddenly I had a little more time on my hands, and so I've been able to do that. I come up here every weekend, and you know, I'm outside, and so that's a big factor. I want to be outside. I play my music, and then I just try to put 3 broken things together and then put them up. Okay, now you guys got to look at it now.
So, last question. I'm gonna put you on the spot. If you can't find one, what would be your favorite restaurant in South Austin?
So, well, it's one that I go to every day.
Okay.
I go to the same barbecue place every day, and I get the same thing every day. It's Pokey Joe's.
Okay.
Which is funny because I was thinking about that question because it's, you know, it's not Franklin's, it's not this purist. They, you know, they have fries, it's in their strip mall, but they used to be, when we were on 6th Street, they were right across 5th Street from us, so I could run across and get something. And then around the same time we moved here, they relocated over in Brody Oaks. And so I've known the people a long time, and I've just found that niche of, and I'm also this weird, I was that way as a kid, peanut butter sandwich every day, I have that same. And so now, as an adult, and they call it now the Andrew Special, I walk in, what's up, I go and get my Dr. Pepper, and I sit down and they bring it to me because it's the same thing. Turkey on Texas toast, fries, and a Dr. Pepper.
Awesome. Well, Andrew, I appreciate you taking the time today.
Absolutely,
Guys, once again, I'm Sean Tips here. Thank
Andrew.
you. Andrew.
Thank you very much.